games, 3 walk-offs, and 1 post-game backflip. That's what we had in the American Association last night. I'm Carter Woodiel. It's time to whip it around, and we start with an instant classic in Cleburne. The Kansas City Monarchs taking on the Railroaders from the Depot, and Cleburne had the early lead. That's a 3-run homer from Chuck Taylor, his second of the season. They would lead 9-3, but the Monarchs would get back in at top of the 7th, now 9-6. Gabby Guerrero with his 8th home run of the season. That made it a 1-run ball game. Cleburne would get a little bit of cushion. Bottom half of the inning, Chase Simpson, a solo shot. His 11th home run of the season. That would make it 10-8. But this Monarchs team, they just don't go away. Later on in the 8th inning, Darnell Sweeney, game-tying 2-run home run, his 10th long ball of the season, and it is 10-10 in a wild game at the Depot. We go to extras. Bottom of the 10th, Edwin Arroyo delivers a 2-run walk-off hit here. It would drop in center field, and you've got to see the celebration after Hector Sanchez scores the winning run. A backflip from Arroyo to punctuate the W. 12-11 the final. Sioux Falls and Sioux City played 2 games yesterday. In Game 1, Aaron Takas hits a tie-breaking 3-run homer. His first game as a Canary at home after being traded from Lake Country. Birds win 5-2. And in Game 2, check out the glove work from Angelo Altavilla. Sliding play at second base to get the out. Nicely done. And then Jabari Henry did some Jabari Henry things. 19th home run of the season here the opposite way. That ties him for the league lead. And in the bottom half of the 8th of a 7-inning game, he walks it off with a single. Wyatt Ulrich would come in to score the winning run for Sioux Falls, and the Birds earn a sweep. It's 4-3 the final score. Doubleheader sweep. Lincoln and Milwaukee had a game suspended yesterday, so they played 2. 10th inning of the first game. Look at this from Karch Kowalczyk. The bare hand flip to home plate. Outstanding play. And in the bottom half, Brian Torres, a walk-off single. The Milkmen would win this game by a final score of 6-5, as that just gets through to seal the deal for Milwaukee. In Game 2, the Salt Dogs will be in control. Eddie Martinez at the plate here. That's going to be a 2-run double when the dust settles to cap off a 4-run 5th inning for Lincoln. The Salt Dogs win Game 2 by a final score of 6-2. Lake Country's Alex McCray. Good to see him back on the mound and dealing 7 innings of 2-run baseball to get the win for the DockHounds. Struck out 8 and only threw 89 pitches. 5-2 the final score against Gary South Shore. And Chicago, speaking of great pitching, Jordan Kipper. He's been the man for the Dogs. 7 innings, 1 run on 5 hits. He walks 2 and strikes out 4. His ERA down to 2.56 as the Dogs beat Kane County 4-1. And Winnipeg taking on Fargo Moorhead in the 4th inning, tied at 1. Manuel Boscan, that's gone. 10th home run of the season, gives the Redhawks a 2-1 edge with a solo shot. And in the 6th, game tied at 3, Drew Ward, a moonshot into the parking lot, his 14th of the year, but the Gold Eyes had the last laugh. Max Murphy with a go-ahead double to right field. Justin Thompson would come in to score, and Winnipeg would hang on to win it 5-3 at Newman Outdoor Field. So here's how everything went in the American Association. All kinds of games, all kinds of innings, and a heaping spoonful of drama. The Chicago Dogs in first place in the East Division standings here by 6.5 games. Lake Country 2 games out of a playoff spot right now. And in the West, Fargo Moorhead and Kansas City remain 1-2, with Lincoln and Winnipeg following them, now tied up 9 games back. Tonight in the American Association, cannot wait to bring you the Facebook Game of the Week, the I-29 rivalry. Sioux Falls taking on Sioux City. We have a loaded lineup of guests, including Pat Mahomes Sr., a Canaries Hall of Famer, and guests from around the city of Sioux Falls. We're really excited for that. It's for free on Facebook Live, 7 p.m. tonight. And you can watch every game all season long at aabaseball.tv. I'm Carter Woodiel for the American Association, where we play to win.